Hi, my name is Chadwick Johnson, and I am the co-writer of the song Remember Love.
My name is Kalani Queypo, and I am the co-writer of Remember Love.
Music is a huge part of my life, and for several years I have gone and donated my time and performance at convalescent homes for the elderly and oftentimes people who are coping with Alzheimer's. There's a specific story that sticks out in my mind when they asked me to go up and perform for the Alzheimer's unit. There was a lady there whose family had told me she had been unresponsive for some time, and I started to sing "What a Wonderful World," and what happened was unbelievable. She had tears streaming down her face. She started mouthing the words. She knew every word to the song. In that moment, she had a connection to her past, and it was a powerful experience that I will never forget. How music took her right back to a moment in her life that was obviously a powerful moment for her. And her family, seeing her having that connection, they were blown away. They were so happy. It was quite a moving moment in time, and I will never forget it. Remember Love is about moments like that. It's about having those connections with your loved one who might be struggling with the loss of memory and living in that moment.
You remember love, so you remember me in the darkness of the night. Let me be the light you see. Oh, you remember me.
Remember Love is a special song. It is inspired by my own personal history with my grandfather, who battled Alzheimer's up until the day he passed away. I remember as a child my dad visiting my grandfather every day in the care facility until my father passed away very early. My grandmother was going through a lot, losing her youngest son, and she also had to deal with my grandfather, and she had to explain to him why my father wasn't visiting him every day anymore. So she found herself every day trying to explain it. And I remember the day of my father's funeral, my grandmother wheeled my grandfather into the funeral parlor, and he wept at my father's casket, and he said, "That's why Ricky no come visit me." And he remembered for that moment. And the very next day he was asking my grandmother again, "How come Ricky no come visit me?" That broke my heart, and I think it certainly broke my grandmother's heart. I think Alzheimer's is something that's very real. It's something that affects so many people today. Music is a wonderful way of connecting us to people who are suffering with Alzheimer's and the loved ones who are suffering, because they're there caring for them. They're there suffering as well. Music is an incredible way for people to reflect and have a moment and appreciate what we truly have.
You're on the outside looking in, not quite sure of where you've been. Unnamed faces, familiar places. Will you connect it all again? Can't hold the moments that made you mine. We're losing who and how and when. Missing traces time erases. Won't lose who you are, just where you've been. You remember love, so you remember me. In the darkness of the night, let me be the light you see. Oh, say you remember me. I'll be your breath, I'll be your sound. When no one hears you and there's no one around, I'll be your song, I'll be your bright light. When every star in the sky goes out.
I hope that Remember Love brings comfort to the loved ones and to the people who are struggling with Alzheimer's. I like to think of it as a lullaby.
It explores the moments that we have in life and the question of what we really truly own, our memories, the future, or this particular moment in life.
Let me be the light you see. I know you remember